So, April was truly an interesting month. Although I couldn't draw as much as I would have wanted, I feel like I made some nice progress. Mostly introspective progress though. Some progress about connecting with oneself, paying attention to your inner child, overcoming fears, seeking a clearer goal in life, and not being afraid of trying new things. The advice came a little late because I had already decided to start this channel, but I value it nonetheless. It's from a book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. Fred recommended it to me, and I was like, oh, alright, let's give it a try. I'm currently in week 3 of the book, but it's funny because it has been taking me 2 weeks to complete each one. Anyways, I'm making progress. However, while looking back at my fears and analyzing myself, I found that the romantic aspect of my life was really lacking. I revisited a truly profound wound. Worked hard to come to terms with it. I still feel empty and hurt when thinking about it. But it's not the same feeling I used to. It used to be some existential shame, dread, and some really, like, profound pain. Truly signifying an infected wound that got forgotten and messed up by time. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm neither to get depressed about that. The reason why I am even mentioning this, it's because my brain got so filled with harmful thoughts for a moment that I spent an entire day writing them down, to release them from my head, to finally let that out that has been accumulating over the years. I spent an entire week in an awful mood, writing for hours each day, but it's due to the first day that things have developed the way they have. So, well, it turns out that writing non-stop for 10 hours without having a prior warm-up or without being used to it at all can hurt you. Badly. And not resting afterwards, of course, is not going to heal your injury. So my thumb has been hurting since, and because I got depressed around the last week of April, my exams piled up, one after another, and while taking notes for classes and studying and writing my feelings, well, my hand could never rest. Right now it hurts a little to use my thumb, my right thumb. However, that's not the only bad thing that has happened to my hands. Well, trying to walk the dog the other day, midway through the month, not even midway, it was 20th maybe? No, wait, what? I don't know if it was the 18th of the 20th? 20th? Whatever. I don't know when it was, but I injured my finger. My ring finger, to be precise. All because I was, walking the dog, and the dog got scared with coming nearby another one. It sprinted hell out of there. Caught me off guard, because the dog is usually... This dog I was walking is usually calm. It's nice to the dogs, it's really friendly, but it got scared. And ran away. I was caught off guard because I was holding the leash so loosely. Emphasize on loosely, because I was only holding it with my ring and pinky finger. So, yeah. All its force was applied to my ring finger, and well, it sprained. No, I haven't gone to the medic yet, but I promise I'll be going soon. Most likely on Monday, since my exams are definitely going to be over that day. But yeah, I sprained my finger, and I've been around writing and studying, taking notes all day with an sprained ring finger and a sore thumb. Well, this alone was a little manageable and wasn't considering going to the doctors, but the real deal happened Thursday, a few days ago, at a friend's birthday reunion. It quickly turned into a party. Well, I'm not sure if I could call it a party, because we were mostly chill, watching movies with some night decoration and snacks. But because when I think of a party, I think usually people think it's mostly about people dancing, drinking, music blasting on full volume, huge speakers, drunk people, well, such. So yeah, it wasn't like one of those parties, but I call it a party mostly because the piñata. I know, we were a group of grown-ups trying to hit a piñata, but that's the fun part. You get to use your whole string and absolutely destroy it, tear apart. That was great. And also the worst part. I don't know how it happened. I tried to hit the piñata, but the way I hit it and how hard the piñata actually was sent the force directly to my left hand. Because no, I didn't like hit it directly. It's not like a punch of the piñata. They had like a plastic bat that I used, but it's still like the force transferred from the piñata to my hand, to my left hand. And while yes, I was unprepared to hit it, I didn't know. I wasn't aware there was like a special technique to hit piñatas. But afterwards, after feeling some pain in the palm of my hand, I thought, well, it will be over quickly, right? Right. It's still unclear to me what I exactly rearranged in my hand with that hit, but my entire hand from the wrist has been feeling numb, like being pricked by 1,000 needles. You know that feeling? I still feel my hand, I can move it and everything gladly, yes, but it's annoying. I was supposed to be recording a drawing, but I can't. Hell, I couldn't even write this script. All this entire script was written with this dictate function of Word that nobody uses. Well, I think most people doesn't use, but I was forced to use it. I couldn't even type because, of course, when you type, you use both of your hands, and my left hand started feeling like horrible. And when I started typing only with my right hand, I just couldn't use neither my ring finger or too much my thumb, or my thumb too much, alright? So, how am I supposed to write, like, with 3 fingers, and the pinky is useless, I'm sorry. So I had to use the dictate function. This is a little bit of a tangent right now, but the dictate function thing just couldn't get my words right every time, and I started thinking about my English pronunciation again. Is it that bad? Or is it the dictate function thing that just doesn't seem to work properly? Maybe both. I think I like I wouldn't really trust the dictate thing from Microsoft Word, but still it's gotta be related to my pronunciation. Anyways, so yeah, that's the situation, and also the reason why I'll be going to the doctors to check what's going on with my hands. I'm gonna lose it. And also the reason why there is no drawing, no video, no nothing today. I don't know if I should be recording this because I have a calculus and a physics exams due to Monday, and I can't really draw. My right hand is working overtime. But listen, at last, again, it's been a month to get to know myself a lot better, to look back and see things with a different perspective and heal past, forgotten, or ignore wounds. So I've been through some emotional pain, but also growth. I feel a little empty, sad when looking back, but again, it's already a massive improvement from what I used to feel. I don't expect to suddenly feel good or to immediately forget the past either, but coming to terms with it is a good start. So I'm satisfied. I'm happy with this month's progress. So that's everything from this month's progress report. I feel like I made it longer than it should have been, but whatever. I hope my hands recover quickly because I want to get back to drawing and writing. And thank you for everyone who reached up to this part. I promise I'll make the next videos shorter and way less personal or way less profound. It really, this month's been a ride. But I feel like this video is one exception to the rule. Although I only have 2 videos, I feel like this was just an exception. I promise not every video will be this dense. Anyways, hope to see you all next month, and hope I'll have something nicer to show. with this April entry is over. I don't know why when I make this goodbye goodbye paragraphs, it just sounds like everything comes to a halt. But yeah, see you.